see if I can figure out which way to go.
Holy cow, that would be Texas. Anyway, you trying to get in from Texas? Roger, roger.
Central Georgia. Roger, roger. You're sounding great up there. We got a bunch of QRM next to us, two K down, but on frequency and see if Bob picks you up there. I'm sorry, Bob, but I'm hearing him very well.
No, that's all right. If you can pick her up, that's good. It says it's Peggy out in Texas. Roger, roger. All righty, I got you on the sheet. It's the freeloaders. We're here every single night from 6:30 to 7:30. Man, you got a great signal for as far as you're coming, Roger. Hey, Lenny, I missed the last part of what you said.
Her husband transports RVs from Elkhart, Indiana, where most of them are built to all over the country, and he's on the road. So she's just running his rig, and it sounded great there, kiddo. Is there a net at a particular time on that frequency? Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, you just have a Ragchew, or is there a net on that frequency at any particular time? Roger. I was just checking to see if we could join your conversations if there was a particular time y'all get together. Anyway, I'll leave it back to our net operator here, kiddo, and hope wishing your husband a safe journey and check in. Bob, I'll let you put a cap on it.
All righty, well, good to hear you out there, and I appreciate you stopping by the freeloaders. We're just about out of time, though, so, hey, I'm going to have to throw out one big 73 to everybody. Gee whiz. Anyway, I'm going to have to get it turned over to the Virginia phone net. W4GMF Grant, I'll turn it over to you, buddy. The freeloaders will be clear.
Sorry, Bob. That's a Roger, ma'am.
Alrighty, we'll go ahead and turn it over to the Virginia phone net, and I appreciate everybody that came into the freeloaders tonight. Grant, you out there, buddy?
Roger, let me see here. Oh, I gotta get the right thing turned on here. Excuse me. Yeah. Hey, AJ5X Bob, we certainly thank you and your freeloading friends there for keeping the frequencies warm for course, and looks like we got some DX rolling in tonight. I can hear that lady in Texas fairly good there. So anyway, I hope you all stick around for the Virginia phone net. And Bob, we'll let you go ahead and give us a comment before you run, because I know you've been running this for quite a while. Go ahead.
All righty, I appreciate that. Hey, we had a good crowd tonight, not bad at all, and got up against the wall there, so I didn't get to do my normal 73 round. I apologize to everybody for that, but anyway, beautiful day here in Georgia. It was 55 degrees and sun shining, and the birds were singing. Oh my goodness, it was nice out. Anyway, we'll turn it over to you. It's all yours, Grant. Thanks, buddy.
Okay, Bob, you have a great evening, and hopefully some of that warm weather will come our way. It was cloudy and cold up here today, just kind of dreary, so I spent the door inside playing in the ham shack. Anyway, have a great evening, Bob. AJ5X, this is W4GMF. Net control for the Virginia phone net. This is Whiskey 4 Golf Mike Foxtrot. My name is Grant, and I will be your net control for the Virginia phone net this evening. My QTH is Montrose, Virginia, and my net number is number 29. Do we have an Area 4 representative on frequency tonight?
L734CU, Mike in Hampton, Virginia. No service.
Okay, Mike, I got you on the roster. I'll be back to you in just a moment to get the health and welfare report. Do we have any emergency, priority, or QNC traffic for the net? Nothing heard. The Virginia phone net is an independent and directed net which meets twice daily at 4 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. right here on 3947 kilohertz. We pass traffic into, out of, and throughout the Commonwealth of Virginia. We do this as a public service and to handle net business and informal messages and to promote friendship and fellowship among amateur radio operators. We ask that all stations not interested in the Virginia phone net to please QSY slightly so we can handle the net business and turn the frequency back to general amateur use as quickly as possible. Thanks to everyone for your cooperation. This is a directed net, and as such I will start with roster check-ins for the Virginia phone net members first, and then visitor check-ins. We will then get comments in the order of check-in. I will pause occasionally about every 30 minutes for late and additional check-ins. With that said, let's get started with any mobile phone net members wishing to check in. Come now. Any relays on mobile? Nothing heard. Let's see if we have any life members on frequency tonight. Come now. L77. W3BZ, hi Chris.
L9, K4CGY.
L39, W3SEG. L131, K4HVR.
L146, KE4NFV. Okay, I picked up L77, W3BEZ. Good evening to you, Chuck. L9, K4CGY. Good evening, Jim. L39, W3SEG. Good evening, Scott. L131, KE4HVR. Good evening, Ray. And L146, KE4NNV. Good evening to you, Ray. Any other life members?
L109, KA4SSH. Sorry, I'm late.
You're not late, Harvey. I got you on the roster. L109, KA4SSH. Good evening to you. Okay, this being an odd day, we're going to start with the big numbers and work our way down to the little numbers. So let's start with roster numbers 125 through 150.
Number 142, NC4KG. Good evening, Grant.
Okay, I picked up number 144, N8KG. Good evening to you, Ken. Number 142, NC4KG. Good evening, Glenn. And number 146, KN400. Good evening to you, Pete. Let's try roster numbers 100 through 125.
Number 124, this is Paula of Troy, KQ4AWF, number 124.
This is number 116116, K4JZQ. Good evening, Grant.
This is 112 KY4CA. This is number 114, November 4, Romeo Lima, India, 114.
Okay, picked up number 124, KQ4AWF. Good evening to you, Paula. Number 116, K4JZQ. Good evening, Larry. Number 112, KY4CA. Good evening, Chuck. And 114, N4RLJ. Good evening to you, Ralph. Did I miss anyone?
105, KC8DFN, 105.
107. 107, WD1U.
Okay, picked up number 105, KC8VFN. Good evening, Jeff. And number 107, WD1U. Good evening to you, Wally. Let's try roster number 75 through 100.
Number 93, K7HBH.
This is
TMD. Good evening, Grant. 78,
number 80, WV4L. Hello, Grant.
And number 81, AA4GB, 81. 97, KJ4BBB.
Okay, listen up. I had a pilot there. I might have missed a couple. I got number 93, KE7HBH. Good evening to you, Glenn. Number 99, NATMD. Good evening, Robert. Number 78, K4MI. Good evening, Will. Number 80, WV4L. Good evening to you, Wayne. Number 81, AA4GB. Good evening, Grant. And number 97, KJ4BBB. Good evening to you, Ed. Did I miss anyone? Okay, let's try 50 through 75.
This is number 63, W4CSA 63.
Okay, I picked up number 63, W4CSA. Good evening to you, Phil. Let's try roster numbers 25 through 50.
This is number 37, Grant 37, and a KK.
This is number 35, and 9 CLD. Number 27, KY40LC. Number 48, Grant AA4VI. Number 34, KM4TC34, hey Grant.
50, W4KLM.
This is number 43 into 43.
Okay, we picked up number 37 in AKUK. Good evening, Larry. Number 35 in 9CLD. Good evening to you, Joe. Number 27, KY4DLC. Good evening, Donnie. Number 48, AA4VI. Good evening, Larry. Number 34, KM4TC. Good evening, Van. Number 50, W4TLM. Good evening to you, Terry. Number 43, N2ZRL. Good evening to you, Bob. Let's try roster numbers 1 through 25.
Number 6, W4HJL.
Number 8, NB4Q.
Number 12, KO4CUF. Number 12.
Number 24, TG4DTM.
Okay, we picked up number 6, W4HJL. Good evening to you, Don. Number 8, NB4Q. Good evening, Rip. Number 12, KO4CUS. Good evening, Reba. And number 24, KG4 GTM. Good evening to you, Carol. Let's try one more time. Anywhere in the roster, 1 through 150.
This is Whiskey 4 Mike Juliet, number 79.
Okay, we picked up number 79, W4MJJ. Good evening to you, Jim. Let's see if we have any visitors for the Virginia phone net. Come now. One more time, any visitors for the Virginia phone net? Was that K2VW? Okay, better bring that back to me one more time because I didn't get it right. It's Kilo Alpha 2 something? I realized what I'm doing here. Kilo Alpha 2, Victor United Whiskey. I was putting it in under normal member number instead of the visitor column. Sorry about that, Tom. I got you on here now, KA2VUW. Good evening to you. Got you in the roster. Any other visitors? Okay, nothing heard. Let's go over here to L7KB4CAU, Mike, and get the health and welfare report. What you got going on, Mike?
Charlie Echo Hotel, Brother passed away, that's Charles Brother. Number 83, flow under Mumble 4, Whiskey Bravo Foxtrot 8. 86, flow on Mike 4, November Uniform Foxtrot, Green in his wife. Excuse me. Medical IBQ, number 90. Yes, well, White Bambi passed away, we do remember the family prayer. Number 91, flow up India 4, Charlie Golf India 2. White 09, K4SS8, Shell 109, Army of White Killer. Shell 111, K4 WWF, Passenger Flight there. Number 128, flow on Mike 4, November Hotel, November 8. 131, flow on 4, Lima Foxtrot Julia, Thursday in his place, Rosemary. Number 134, the number 4, X-Ray Romeo Delta Route. 136, the outspeed to Allen. 138, Apple Papa 4, Bravo Bravo John Paul. 141, K1 DPS, Travis Global Mary. 143, Collector 4, Mike Charles Charles. The Whiskey Local 4, Alpha November, Alpha Delta. These three got out there, but it was cold. I could have got it one more. Today was W1AW Cook Time Chicago and W1AW Cook Kilo Hotel 6, Hawaii. A little while ago, I got about 20 meters there. That's the 73, take the radio, W4GMS, W4C, clear back ahead.
Yeah, Mike, I tell you what, you're right. It was chilly out there today, no doubt. And I did make a contact, I think it was yesterday, with W1AW in Hawaii. That was kind of neat. But anyway, yeah, we need to really keep our Virginia phone net family in our prayers there. I tell you what, it's been a rough week for the family. Number 90, Ben's wife, Bambi, passed away. Number 69, Charles' brother, passed away. Number 72, Mark, his uncle passed away. And of course, today is, the anniversary of Pearl Harbor. So, a lot of things we need to be praying for here for sure, and keeping a lot of people in our thoughts and prayers. Thanks for all you do, Mike, and you have a great weekend. KB4CAU, this is W4GMF. L9, K4CGY. What you got going on today, Jim?
What's this called?
Want to get back to Mike?
Yeah, Mike, what's the question?
Tell me about number 72. I didn't have his down.
That's Mark, N4MQU. You don't really need to put him on the prayer list. Just he had an uncle pass away.